Hello there, audience. Welcome, one and all, to another fabulous year. At Son of Stapes, Hogwarts. You know? Okay. Hi there, everybody. I'm actually good to go here. Welcome to the Shining Force 2 stream. I'm Son of Stapes, and, you're finally here. You look so confused. You don't know why you're here? Yes, I used a spell on you. Where are you going? You can't escape from this mystery forest unless you help me. What you gonna do? By the way, who are you? Ziggy, yes, I knew it. Now, good luck. You have no time to waste. No time indeed. So after a stunning defeat in our last session, we're going to go back and try once more to get into Creed's mansion. We don't want to take any guff from any random fights, so we're going to circumvent that by going around like that. And we're going to keep walking to the west. And then there's this groovy little cave we just walked through real fast. And here we are, back to the fight. So we'll have a little quick look-see around. I mean, if you were watching last week, you know how this went. But to the south here we have the more and more familiar face of orcs, as well as arrow launchers. A couple of harpies, which in the fight before this were one of the most devastating things that have ever been unleashed on me. But now our new arch nemesis is the skeleton, which we have one of at the very end, kind of serving as a boss. And we have another one right up here, just to give you a taste of how much physical DPS they can kick out right at the start. And Lad the Bunny says, "Death to the Skelly Man." And he's right to do that. Welcome to the chat, Vlad, and welcome to moderator status. Use it wisely. Okay, Rick cannot move past his buddies. Rick is going to be our Pegasus Knight rather than Chester. So he's going to have to wait it out for a little while before he gets promoted, because we can't get the item to promote the Pegasus Knight until much later. Which begs the question, will it be worth it to keep him so weak? Time will tell. Anyway, we're trying to get our party out of this forest as quickly as possible, but some of them are less able to do this than others. Thankfully, a lot of the enemies we're facing aren't exactly strong in the desert that they're starting in as well. And by strong, I mean quick to move. Vlad the monster, flying around. It's wonderful that he flies, and it's wonderful that he can kick out the single target DPS that should give nightmares to the computer. But given that we don't know what triggers that fire blast, we have to be kind of wary, because otherwise, poor little Vlad doesn't do a lot of damage. Skeleton hits Slade for 20 damage. So you see, these skeletons aren't messing around. He gets a second attack and kills Slade outright. No Slade for this fight. We send Geralt in. Geralt gives him the old werewolf hug for 6 damage. Not very much. Skeletons are brutally tough at this stage of the game, but hopefully will weaken when we next see them. Send in Sarah, our master monk. She does 7 damage. Not the worst. Vlad the Bunny says, Rip Slade Craven. Yeah. Poor bugger. Kazan needs another level up so we can promote him to Wizard, which I really want to do. Orc moves in and hits Gerald for a measly 9 damage. On to Ziggy's turn. Ziggy's going to move in and hit the skeleton, still furious from his last scuff, in which he was killed by a 2 hit point skeleton, the last enemy in the battle. Meanwhile, we're going to send Peter in to start dealing with this orc. He has a critical hit for 16 damage. Flat the Bunny didn't see the promotion of Sarah to Master Monk. Yeah. Now, she could have gotten more clothing, but I figured less clothing was probably better for Sarah. Since we're not effing around here, we're going to have Chester polish off this knight, or skeleton, hopefully. And by hopefully, I mean not at all. Not even close. Vlad cannot reach the skeleton to finish it off, so we're going to have him attack the orc. Here's hoping for a fire blast, but no, just 1 damage. Vlad the Bunny says, I got a magic sword, too. Uh-oh. Skeleton hits Sarah for 25 damage. Still looks like a clothy in terms of how much damage she takes. Well, now that the skeleton's attacked, I'm going to make sure the orc doesn't get a second turn if I can help it. And as for which one I kill, I guess the world is my oyster. But this is probably worth more experience. Kazan gained 49 experience, but didn't level up. Yeah, Vlad, I don't know if I have to give you the mod powers every time or how that works, but until we have some sort of serious online falling out, welcome to being my moderator. Don't let peeps get out of control. Oh, I could shoot this guy to death right now. It's tempting. Let's just do it. 7 damage. Orc was defeated. Elric earned 37 experience points and gained a lot of money. Poof. Sarah's gonna just straight up heal herself. Now you'll notice heal, unlike many other spells, doesn't gain any area of effect. Just like it gains more heal, which is good. There's an entirely different spell, though, that will actually let you heal in a group. It's called Aura. And I don't think Sarah learns it. Luckily, there are other characters that do, and we'll be picking them up eventually. Meanwhile, we're sending all the ranged people in to shoot this orc. May does 10 damage to it and gains 6 experience points. Then this orc moves in to hit Sarah, who just healed herself maybe a second ago. She gets damaged by 14. Jaha comes in. Critical hit for 17 damage. That's a good hit on an orc. I don't know who to hit here. Let's see. 13. Meh. Why not? He might do more damage because it's a clothy. Well, he did 4 damage. Maybe we should put the power ring back on him. Vlad the Bunny says, thanks. I've never been mod either. Hopefully I don't have to use the power, but who knows? We may get evil trolls that need slaying. Well, that's always a possibility on the internet. But I like to think I can get along with pretty much anyone. Anyway, we're just cutting guys down here. Not even, like, trying to hand out kills and whatnot to proper people. Oh, that's interesting. The Dark Madam runs right up and hits Ziggy for 4 damage with a melee attack, when she probably could have killed Vlad immediately with, what's that thing she does? Freeze? Kazan blasts the orc with a blaze spell for 8 damage, earns 13 experience points, and does not level up. Rick will move into the sand. He does 3 damage. Orc counterattacks him for 4. Rick gains 3 experience points. Harpy moves up. What does the Harpy cast? Dispel level 1. No effect on Sarah. Kazan has been silenced. What a bee. Wow. How do you like that, folks? I really needed him to gain a level this fight, too. Okay. Oh, Orc's attacking Sarah. Deals 17 damage. She's down to 2 health and will have to heal to herself again. I'm going to keep the dynamite combination of Chester and May down here killing this orc. Chester does not do enough damage to take it out. Sarah should be able to pretty much heal herself in one go here. See, the 2 fairies means double heal. Sarah earned 23 experience points. We're going to have Jaha start working on this Harpy. He does 13 damage. Peter attacks the Dark Madam. Dark Madam gets damaged by 14. Vlad the Bunny says, I started Pokemon Black, trying to re-educate myself on Gen 5. I remember liking Pokemon Black. I only played through that game once. Vlad attacks the Dark Madam here. He does 4 damage and earns 5 experience points and levels up to 2. HP up by 1, attack up by 2, defense up by 2, agility up by 1. You know, maybe Vlad won't be so bad if we just pour the levels into him. I never thought he was a bad little tree, as they say. May moves back to shoot the pesky orc that went up and attacked Elric, of all people. May levels up to 3, HP up by 2, attack up by 1, defense up by 2, agility up by 1. Anyway, I liked Pokemon Black. I liked that it only gave you a new generation of Pokemon to play with. That was a bold move. I understand version 2 adds like familiar Pokemon to the starting lineup. And by starting lineup, I mean before the Elite Four, not like the actual starters. Arrow Launcher, coming up and shooting Elric. Everybody seems to want to shoot Elric. Ziggy's actually going to move back and hit this Harpy. Vlad the Bunny says, I started with the female trainer and chose the Fire Pig. Embor. I think that's who I started with as well. Rick moves in to take out this orc. 3 damage. Orc was defeated. He earns 33 experience and becomes level 22. His attack goes up by only 1, which is a real drag. Because, as mentioned, because Rick can't be promoted, this is it for him. He will never get a better weapon until he gets promoted. Ziggy keeps getting melee attacked by that witch. which, you know, fine. If that's how you want to do it. Chester goes in for the kill on the harpy. Now Kazan is silenced, so he can't do nothing. Except hit with his stick, which he can't reach with. I wonder if Detox 2 cures silence. No, it has no effect on Kazan. Vlad the Bunny says, Snivy, aka Smugleaf, is my favorite Gen 5 starter. I break my usual rule of picking the most reptilian thing in Gen 5. Arrow Launcher got damaged by 17. Elric is victorious. He gains 45 experience and levels up to 2. HP up by 1. Defense up by 3. Agility up by 1. But no attack increase. You'll note. Now, I could be giving this kill to somebody else, but like I said, we're not playing around this time. Kazan is silenced. He's the only character that really needs to gain a level in the fight. Peter will be the vanguard. With Vlad kind of sneaking around from the top. You'll notice that I'm moving most of my characters up and around rather than through the desert because the desert will slow them down considerably. This harpy's going to have to hustle to meet up with the main force that they're going to just throw at me here in a second. Dispel expired. Okay, good. The water starter in Gen 5 is the Otter, if I'm not mistaken. I've never really played with him either. I think I've only ever picked the one time and gotten very far, and I know I picked Embor. Vlad the Bunny says, Gen 4 and 6 were my non-reptile starters. I use Piplup in 4 and Fennekin in 6. Well, I've never played 6, so I don't know what a Fennekin is. But in Gen 4, I'm pretty sure I picked the turtle. Turtwig. Anyway, as I'm fond of saying right before I lose, this battle seems to be well in hand. Still can't quite engage, so I won't. This harpy is also curiously not engaging me. I should send... Oh, okay, here we go. Starting with a melee attack again. I do not understand these dark madams. He said with not even a hint of irony. Jaha hits the dark madam for 16. And like I was just saying, we're going to move Sarah back to heal Elric. Just because we don't want to take any chances. Elric recovers 18 hit points and is almost at full strength again. May moves to go catch up with the main force, but misses. Vlad attacks the Dark Madam. Critical hit for 6 damage. That's not so bad. Peter's going to go whole ham on the High Priest, since that'll keep the High Priest from going in on anybody. Vlad the Bunny says, Fennekin is an adorable firefox. His final Evo, he looks like a wizard. I do like wizards. In a traditional RPG sense. Not in a, you know, more notorious sense through time. Rick kills the Dark Madam and gains 26 experience points. That doesn't seem like a lot for a level 22 character. Something like that. No, I'm not going to just throw Ziggy in the front lines there. Kazan, on the other hand, it's tempting to throw him onto the front lines. Instead, we're going to throw Geralt in there. Geralt. Here comes the Harpy, casting silence on my wizard again. No effect on Ziggy. No effect on Kazan. No effect on Rick. Way to go, Harpy. Oh, the skeleton moves in. Probably going to one-shot Vlad right here. Oh, no. He lives. I'm proud of him for living. Chester moves in to start the assault on the Harpy. Deals 7 damage. Gains 4 experience points. Elric cannot close the gap. Jaha attacks the skeleton. Vlad the Bunny says, Queen of the Harpies. And I would just like to add, here's your crown, your majesty. May takes a shot at the Harpy, dealing 14 damage. It's almost down. Somehow the High Priest gets to act before Peter gets to act. Even though he was standing in desert, he shoots Geralt with a blast. Vlad's going to move back so Sarah can heal him against my better judgment. Peter attacks the High Priest for 15 damage, earns 5 experience points. Geralt moves in to finish the job. Oh, but he quickly dodges the attack. Geralt coming up empty. Rick moves to attack the Harpy. Hopefully setting it up for a... Oh, no. Harpy also dodged the attack. See what you get for having inferior weapons, Rick? Skeleton moves in to almost certainly kill Kazan. Oh, absolutely certainly. Just enough damage. Skeletons are really good at doing just enough damage to kill your characters. No more, no less. Just enough. Well, by the fury of Odin, Ziggy strikes the skeleton, bringing it down to 2 hit points, a familiar sight. The Harpy moves in to attack and probably slay Geralt. Oh no. 3 hit points left, and he gets a counterattack, but he is poisoned. Chester runs in, shoots down the Harpy with a spear. That was premature. He might have missed. He gains 23 experience points. Sarah jump kicks the skeleton to death for 8 points of damage, levels up to 3. HP up by 2, MP up by 2, attack up by 1, defense up by 1, agility up by 1. And that wins me the fight. Hurry, let's go into Creed's mansion. Adler, can you see? No, why? You're moving around as if you can see. Am I? Maybe my other senses have sharpened since I lost my sight. Oh, I see. Seems like a perfectly cromulent solution. Ziggy, let's go see Mr. Creed. Okay. I think I get to revive before I get into another fight. Let's see how that works. So as you can see, we're in the domain of Mr. Creed. Can't really search his cool statues. Oh, okay, so that's Creed. What's his voice going to be like? Well, I think in honor of all the... this pen that I'm trying to use doesn't work. What a pity. I think in honor of all the Star Trek The Next Generation I've been watching lately, I'm going to do a pretty bad job of Jean-Luc Picard for Creed. You may go now. No, see, that's terrible. You may go now. I need to talk to the fairy. Yes, sir. Tum-de-dum. Oh, time to check the collections. Vlad the Bunny asks, think Pokemon will ever get a Canadian setting? No, Vlad. I don't think that will ever happen. I didn't realize that the different countries were supposed to represent different actual countries, though. Servant Goliath unlocks the door. Excuse me. Yow. Yes? We've come to see Mr. Creed. My master? Do you have an appointment? A what? No, not yet, but... I'm sorry, but he's busy now. Vlad the Bunny says, Creed, engage. Mo Diddy says, hi, Son of Stapes. How you doing, bro? I'm doing good, Mo Diddy. Good to see you, buddy. Please come back later. We can't see Mr. Creed now. No kidding. Ziggy, Peter, let's force our way into the room. Oh, Adler, for a guy who doesn't fight, you sure like to commit me to doing violent things. Adler, you're getting bold. See, Peter knows what's up. But it's a good idea. Is it? Let's go. And then they run. But, what's this? He teleports? How did he do that? You impolite kids, you can't go in. Mr. Creed is too busy. Go away. Ziggy, on our left. That door might lead to Mr. Creed. Let's ditch this guy and go through that door. Ziggy, let's do it. I don't want to fail now. Okay, we give up. We'll see Mr. Creed later. Let's get out of here. Yeah, maybe later. No, don't go in there. That door is... Oh, I'm going in there. No, what's become of you? What stupid kids? Whoever passes through this magic door becomes small. That is, anybody who's not protected by Mr. Creed. Goliath picks up Ziggy. Now you're part of the collection. Oh, no. What happened? A strange feeling swept over me when I entered that door. Then it felt like I was lifted upward. It's very difficult to explain what's happened to us. Not really, we got shrank. Anyway, we're very small now. Mo Diddy says he just throws them. Yeah, well, you know, they're tiny now, so like they can go a long distance or something. Anyway, I digress. Small? How small? Let's see now. We're on a desk, and it's very large, like a village. Like a place where you can save your game, kinda. Exactly. Now that's the same guy with the high-pitched voice from before, but because he's big now, he's got a low voice. You get it? Do you get it, audience? Goliath! Hey, what did you do to us? I told you not to go in there. You didn't listen to my warning. You guys look so cute. Ha ha. Bye, little kitties. The nerve of that guy. Ziggy, cheer up. Let's go look around this desktop kingdom. I agree. We can meet Creed later. Just like that, eh? Alright, well, we're gonna go around and meet the people that can later join our party. Maybe. Halt! I can't let you pass without the king's permission. Guess we're not going that way. Now, the more astute of you might notice there's a chessboard here. And because I'm... Oh, and chess pieces. And because I'm chessboard sized, like you might say I fit on those squares perfectly, I think you can see where this is going. Yes, there will be a chessboard fight, and it is one of the tougher fights in the game. It is definitely not a fight where we are going to be trying to harvest the enemies for experience. Much like the Kraken fight earlier, we gotta go for the jugular on this one. Now, we're only going to be keeping one of the 4 options that we get to take out of this place. And I'm wondering if I want to even show you their faces. Let's first find the priest or whoever to revive my guys. Welcome. Your desire will be fulfilled. Let me investigate all of you. Gosh, Kazan's exhausted. And so on and so forth. I think we only lost like 3 or so folks in that last fight. Slayed immediately, and then a couple more guys. Kazan. Oh, just the 2. We'll throw a quick save since we've been shrunk down to chessboard's piece size. Okay, he's recording our adventure. And we're going to continue because of course we are. Ooh, we are like little chess. Okay, so first of all, this is definitely not like regulation size. It's like a super complicated chess. Does it have the right number of pieces? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It does, but I think these are bishops. I lead the army with the king. What does the king say? What does the king say? Oh, they're all queens. They get 3 queens? That doesn't seem fair. I mean, I wouldn't say no to it, but... The chess army of Desktop Kingdom is a well-balanced force. If it is King Pompey's wish, we shall accept your challenge. Chess force versus the farce? I don't know, man. Let's talk to this king, see what he's all about. So, you are not able to see Creed. Somewhere in Floor World, there's a tunnel that leads to Creed. Okay, I'll let you go. If you win a game against my army, you may go to the chessboard now. Serious business here in Chessland. Excuse me while I rub my eye. It's not the most attractive, and I apologize for it. So I wouldn't be surprised if I lose this fight. But I believe in me. Are you ready? Now start the battle. Do your best. So, if I remember correctly, the pieces are pretty resilient when it comes to damage. And on top of that, kick out a lot of damage themselves. We're going to try and maintain a tight formation. Oh, Geralt is somehow still poisoned. Interesting. I guess we'll be spending some MP right off the bat to go take care of that. Anyway, I suppose we'll see what pieces they throw at me, and as they throw pieces at me, I'll take them out, is the plan. I'll try not to advance too much and draw out pieces that would not normally come rushing at me. And hopefully we will eventually just draw out the king and be able to assassinate him like any good assassins. With speed and efficiency. Sarah's going to go for the expensive detox for range reasons. Geralt's no longer poisoned. Hooray. We did it, guys. She earns 5 experience points. Vlad's going to form up. And you know what? Since he's still holding it, let's put that power ring back on him. Okay. So we're going to slowly, very slowly, ever so slowly advance. We're going to keep the characters with bucket loads of hit points and defense in the front. You know, do all those things that make a lot of sense. Vlad the Bunny says, "That's Sarah ass." It's more just Master Monk ass. You'll see. We'll be picking up another one, and she's equally hot, depending on how you feel about the color swap. I believe she has orange hair and different colored tights. I believe that's how that works. Okay, so now we've got a decent front line figured out. If you watch my Baldur's Gate streams, you know how big of a fan I am of front lines. In this case, it's important because we have no way to bottleneck or really otherwise mitigate the problems that we're about to fight. But again, if I can just take out that king, all of this goes away. So far, they're not really rushing anything at me. Oh, here comes the evil bishop. Evil bishops are basically their priest unit. They can heal. They can blast. I cannot believe that Kazan is still not level 20. Like, come on, Son of Stapes. Why are they paying you this much money to do this? Alright, we're definitely getting close to battle here. I'm surprised they're not rushing me at this point. And even though I could rush in now, I'm going to follow their example and not do that. Just keep on creeping on. Ooh, the rook moves in. First blood. Shooting arrows at our friend Jaha. 8 damage. Now it's on. And the chessboard seems to know it's on. Which makes sense, really, because of course it knows that it attacked me. So Peter hits the bishop. I think taking out the thing that can... Oh, yeah! Peter gets 2 attacks for a total of 25 damage. And the king moves out to just straight up attack. Okay. That's cool. Peter only takes 6 damage from his blaze attack. Like, how incredible is that? But the bishop is going to heal himself now. Basically back to full. 2 demon fairies. Doing their evil business upon him. Working their will. Sarah's going to move up and karate chop this rook. Oh, did you see that shuffle? 18 damage, critical hit. She earns 13 experience points. Love that shuffle. king gets to go again, moves into attack Peter in melee. Does 21 damage, so you can see the king is not someone to mess around with, and he does it again, but Peter dodges. Peter might get a second turn. Nope. The queen moves in to cast freeze level 2. And that's enough to take him out. 14 damage. Peter is exhausted. So much for that guy. Okay. So you know what has to happen here. We basically just have to hit the king with everything. So Ziggy moves in and does 9 damage. Geralt moves in and does 7. Slade can't get into a melee position. Oh, and he doesn't have any spells. Well, then Slade is going to move in and attack an evil bishop, just for funsies. 14 damage. He gets a counterattack for 7. Jeez Louise. But enough of that right now. May moves up to take a shot at the king. You know what they say, if you take a shot at the king, you best not miss. 7 damage, May earns 7 experience points. Kazan moves in. Is all I have Blaze level 2? That's going to do like 8 damage. Maybe. Maybe. 8 damage exactly. Kazan earns 7 experience points and levels up to 20. He can be promoted next round. I did not read his stats, and I apologize. Rick can't hit what I need him to hit. So he'll go up and hit the queen, dealing 4 damage. Elric moves in to take another shot at the king. Blam, 4 damage. I gotta figure they're gonna, yeah. The king is going to attack Sarah. Deals 20 damage. Sarah will now counterattack the king to deal 7. She earns 6 experience points. Chester gets a turn. This might actually happen. Chester throws his spear, dealing 5 damage to the king. He's got 8 hit points left. As long as I can get enough turns in before that bishop gets to heal, this could work out. Sarah takes 18 damage and is exhausted. Another casualty in the Great Chess War. It comes down to Vlad. You know what, Vlad? This is for you, buddy. John Hamm. Oh, the king quickly dodges the attack. Vlad earns 1 experience point. Vlad the bunny says, "You sunk my battleship." I mean, checkmate. Vlad got damaged by 7. Vlad counterattacks for 3. The pawns are taking Vlad like some kind of diagonal. This thankfully opens up the spot next to the king. But the other evil bishop moves in and heals him for like 30. 7. Oh, boy. I don't even care what this bishop does. Okay, well, this might have just turned into a loss. But maybe, with another round of attacks, we'll see. Jihad has 9 damage to the king. The queen is just going to straight up melee Rick, which seems ill-advised. A lot of their pieces don't seem to be moving. Ziggy attacks the king for 10 damage, earns 9 experience points. Rick hits that queen again for 4. The king attacks Ziggy. Now, it's probably going to hurt, but I don't think he can do 51 damage. 16 damage is acceptable. But we don't have Sarah, so we can't heal anybody. Oh, now what's terrible about this is that I can only hit 2 targets. I cannot line it up so that I can fireball everybody. So we'll make sure we catch the king in that blast. He's down to 19. Rook is damaged by 10. Now what I find really interesting about this run is that we haven't actually aggroed about half of the chessboard, right? Like for some reason, all of those pieces in the back 2 rows are just letting me womp on the king. So either they're extremely overconfident or they're poorly programmed. Anyhow, Jaha hits the king for another 9 damage. He's down to 10. Geralt goes for his patented hug. The king dodges it though. Geralt only gets 1 experience point. Elric shoots another shot at the king, dealing 4 damage. He's really close to dead again. But now he gets an attack and is going to apparently hit everybody in my party for a little bit of damage. It's good to be king. It's good to be king. Pain and misery sweep over the farce as fireballs rain from the sky. Many units don't move. Chester hucks a spear. Damages the king by 5. He's got 1 hit point left. If anybody can hit him before the bishops get to go, that would be just great. Kazan dies. Won't be Kazan. Poof. Slade cannot reach the king. What a disappointment. He'll attack the evil bishop instead, dealing 14 damage. He gains 12 experience. Might actually win for us. Let's see. Oh, that's my girl. King got damaged by 8. King was defeated. May earned 49 experience points, 500 gold. Shazam. And that's how you play chess. Checkmate. This is for you. A cotton balloon is inside. With it you can leave the desktop kingdom safely. Good luck. Ziggy opened the chest. Ziggy found a cotton balloon. Ziggy received cotton balloon. Pretty good timing. Well, not to jinx me, but once again, that's one of the harder fights in the game, and I'm really proud of myself for not losing on ouch difficulty. I beat it in 1 shot. A lot of the incidental fights, I don't win. But like when it comes to the Kraken, when it comes to the Chess King, so far real good. Well, we're going to heal up our peeps. Bring back Sarah and Vlad and Kazan and all the rest. Drinking some diet soda and whatnot on a Sunday night. We're actually just gonna do one quick inventory thing. I don't want Kazan to level up, or rather use the promo item to get promoted into what he's going to become. All this to say, oh, no. Guess it doesn't matter who's holding it. So again, because we're going to pick up a different character at the end of Creed's Mansion, we're going to make Kazan use no promotion item and just become the standard Kazan upgrade of wizard. And this is because I actually would rather use the other character as my main DPS wizard. And if Kazan manages to earn his keep, so be it. Oh, the light blesses Mage Kazan with a class of Wiz. I gotta talk more about what's happening on the screen. And by that I mean use the proper voices and narrate, because that's what y'all love. Kazan was successfully promoted to Wiz. Who do you want to promote? I don't think I can promote anyone else. I could promote Rick. That's not true, but I won't. Vlad the Bunny says he is the Wiz. No one beats him. That's the rumor. Oops. I said no because I pressed the wrong button.
That's it for today. Yes, you'd better take a rest now. Come back again.
What a noob.
You're finally here.
We've heard this before. We are Ziggy, madam. Okay. So yeah, this is Karna. She's one of the people I could take instead of, I want to say his name is Tyron is the character I'm going to select. And that's Eric. I was there during the disaster. I was looking for the legendary sword. I hate it here. Amen, brother. That's why I won my freedom. You should have joined me, but you didn't. Do. Oh, I sure wish I'd taken the time to get to know my way around this stupid tabletop village. But whatever, we're going to Floor World. A place that I'm sure is not going to be just covered in ants.
This kingdom was made by Creed. There's no concept of time here. We never get old, we never die. What is the meaning of life?
Shining Force 2, getting existential.
Floor World is very dangerous. Take care.
Pff, thanks, guy. Oh, cotton balloon. Balloon. The cotton balloon popped. Oh, there's the other two guys you can take.
You want to see Creed? Are you serious? A hole in the wall leads to Creed, but don't use it.
And then there's this guy. This is the guy we're going to take. He kind of looks like an owl. But I don't know what voice you'd use for an owl without just saying who a lot. We already have a Sean Connery, so I can't use that voice again.
We came down here to escape, but devils live in the tunnel.
That's like a wizard voice, I guess.
They're too ferocious. I'm gonna stay in Floor World.
Thanks, man. Is there any treasure chests or anything that I need to pick up while I'm down here? Perhaps some tasty mithrils. That's the aforementioned hole that I shouldn't go in. Is Floor World literally just a barren, desolate floor with nothing to be found? Oh.
Ugh. It's too heavy. I can't lift it. I give up.
Oh, I think this is one of those you have to come back to it later things. Ziggy investigated the area. Nothing was there. Okay, well, I can't pick it up either. But It's good to know it's there. Okay, well, yeah, Floor World seems to be a terrible, useless place. So we will proceed. Oh, wait, here we go. Little door. Oh, so yeah, I can revive my guys here if I need to, but I don't. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. Okay, so we're in the basement. Or no, now we are, probably. Who knows?
It smells like a ditch.
Is this the smell of devils that they were talking about? What huge rats.
Welcome. It's dinner time.
As we all know, rats jump when it's dinner time. Okay, so the rats and oozes here do hit fairly hard, and I think the oozes are kind of ranged units. But this is not nearly as bad of a fight as that chess world business or tableland battle. Nevertheless, we want to maintain a decent front line and try and let our back line not get massacred like they did last game. Okay. Oh, look at this guy getting right up in my face. He blew up bubble breath. Oh, 15 damage to Riek. I'll tell you what, bubble breath. You're getting petered for 14 damage. Peter became a level 4. Awesome. HP up by 3, attack up by 2, defense up by 2, agility up by 1. That is 8 points of increase. That's amazing. Vlad moves in to attack the bubbling ooze, which dodges his attack, and he earns 1 experience. Vlad the person, aka Vlad the bunny, awesome dude. Vlad the Shining Force character. So much potential. Rick hits for 7 damage, earns 10 experience points for just hitting the bubbling ooze. Geralt attacks the ooze and deals 13 damage. The ooze is defeated. He gains 49 experience points and levels up to 3. His attack is up by 2, his defense is up by 2, his agility is up by 2, and his HP is up by, I don't know, at least 1. Like the true hunter, he's on the scent of greatness. Now the rat attacks Vlad, dealing 11 damage, exactly enough to take him out. Ziggy moves in to take a swing at the rat, dealing 16 damage. He earns 19 experience points. Our brand new wizard moves in to... I mean, Blaze isn't going to be any stronger, but as you can see, he's got some sweet new duds, including a kind of little cloth hat, which is just adorable. We'll let Elric take another shot at this fellow, but I don't think he'll do enough damage to take it out. Nope, only 9. Vlad the Buddy says, Vlad seems useless. He's definitely a character that we need to be more sort of generous with the kills with than I have been being, if that makes sense. Chester moves in to finish off that rat. Chester's doing good damage again. It's a good thing. He levels up to 3, HP up by 3, attack up by 1, defense up by 2, agility up by 2. The fact that he can move so fast is really good, but the problem is there comes a point where enemy DPS, even in melee, can just one-shot him because he has such low HP. And I mean, he starts to gain HP after he promotes. Oh, that crit. Bubbling Ooze got damaged by 15. Sarah earned 23 experience points. Slade moving in for the assassinate. But can't quite seal the deal. He only deals 14 damage. Bubbling Ooze still has 3 hit points. She can't get a further away shot, so we have to move her into a slightly less advantageous position. But May, the Kingslayer, takes out the Ooze, increases to level 4, HP up by 2, attack up by 1, defense up by 1, agility by 2. So yeah, Vlad, that's really all it is. It's just his low HP total. Puts him in a very precarious spot right after promotion. It's pretty likely he's the next character to go. But we'd never kick the real you off the force. Or the farce. Okay. And we keep moving our party forward. We can move up a little bit faster now because every enemy is pretty far away from us still. But we still don't want to do anything stupid like put our wizards in the front. It looks like there's the potential to pull both the north and south groups at the same time. And if that's what's going to happen, we want to make sure that our best defended characters are the ones taking the hits. Probably should heal up Rick with Sarah there. Now, I'm sure if I take out Willard, I win the whole fight, but that's not really what we're about. The rat attacks Peter for 20 damage. Those rats do hit hard. This rat moves into attack Chester. It also deals 20 damage. Jeepers creepers. Kill strong rat, as they might say in French. Or poorly in French. Kazan, shooting a blaze 2 at the rat, deals 11 damage. He earns 13 experience points. Elric moves in to take a pot shot at whichever rat is more hurt. The one on the bottom. And as impressive as his laser light show is, he only deals 10 damage to it. Bubbling Ooze moves in. Blew out some bubble breath at Jaha, I should say. Excuse me, pardon me. 15 damage. He moves in to snipe at the rat, dealing 14 damage, leaving it in pretty prime shape to be taken out by someone else on its next attack. And though I'm loath to send him out to the front line, we'll have Slade do it. For Mouse on Rat violence, he earns 49 experience points, levels up to 4, HP up by 2, MP up by 2, attack up by 1, defense up by 2, agility up by 2, and he learns the magic spell Catan, which is basically just fancy fire, or blaze. Oh, I did not mean to just have her stay there, but that's okay. Bubbling Ooze gets hit by Jaha for 13. Jaha levels up to 4 as well. HP up by 2, attack up by 1, defense up by 3, agility up by 2. Peter, quite damaged. will move up and attack this bubbling ooze, bringing it down to 2. He earns 21 experience points. Geralt shifts to try and block that other ooze from being able to move in and attack, focusing his efforts on the rat, which I believe is the strongest opponent. Rick hits the rat for 7, gains 8 experience points. Slade gets another turn immediately. Catan casts 6 magic. Vlad the Bunny says he's facing the first gym in black. I wish you luck, buddy. If I'm not mistaken, that's the one that just picks whatever opposite you picked as a starter. If that makes sense. Rat got damaged by 15. Slade earns another 18 experience points. Loved that mouse on rat violence. Once again, we have kind of ruined our chances at having the sweetest of fireball attacks. So, Kazan will shoot the rat and the damaged slime. Kill them both for 49 experience points and a lot of money. Ziggy moves in to take the first swing at the bubbling ooze and knocks it down by 14. He earns enough experience to level up. HP up by 2, attack up by 1, defense up by 2, agility up by 1. Vlad the Bunny says, I got a grass monkey. I named him Shrubbert. Or Shrew-Bear. Shrubbert. Chester throws a spear, knocks the bubbling ooze and the oozy part of it for 9 damage. And hopefully Jaha will move in and finish that sucker off. Bang. 14 damage. Ooze defeated. Jaha earns 49 experience points. May can run all the way in, but we won't. Same with Elric. Luckily the oozes are slow, and I can't run up and attack Kazan, who I've left woefully exposed. Peter does 15 damage to that ooze, gains 18 experience points. The ooze moves up to attack him, dealing 11 damage. Peter not looking so hot. So we'll move Rick in to support, attacking the bubbling ooze for 6 damage. He earns 9 experience points. One of the rats moves in to melee Chester. Oh, 24 damage. Chester is exhausted. He is taken out. Geralt moves up to try to right that wrong. He deals 15 damage. The nice thing about this fight is they have no healers, so they can't like reinforce what they've already got going. Slade does a jumping backslash, as he likes to do, for 19 damage. He earns 23 experience points. May moves up and takes a pot shot at that rat, ending its life. Critical hit for 24 damage. May earns 49 experience points, but does not level up. Willard, the boss rat, moves in, attacks Slade, and takes him out. A heavy attack for 33 life. Brutes. Alright, Sarah goes up to face Willard. She kicks him in the face for 12 damage. She earns 12 experience points. Kazan will be casting Blaze 2 on the bubbling ooze. Got damaged by 13 and was defeated. Kazan earns 49 experience and levels up to 2. HP up by 1, MP up by 1, defense up by 1, agility up by 3. Blaze increases to 3. That's the big deal there. Blaze 3 will do more damage, but still in an AoE. Whereas Blaze 4 will do even more damage than Blaze 3, but will be a single target only spell again. Peter, taking 16 life off of the bubbling ooze, who will then immediately retaliate and probably kill him. Probably. Got damaged by 15 because of that bubble breath. And Jaha. Jaha's going to move in and cut down Willard. Deals 13 damage and earns 13 experience points for his trouble. Elric moves up to take a shot at the big red rat himself. Willard got damaged by 8 and is down to 17 hit points. Elric earned 8 experience. Willard moves to one-shot Kazan successfully. So long, money. Rick moves to protect Ziggy from getting attacked by that ooze and deals 6 damage to it in the offing, leveling up to 23. His HP is up by 1, his attack is up by 1, his defense is up by 1, and his agility is up by 1. Meanwhile, Bowie, or Ziggy, moves in to hit Willard. He deals 15 damage, earns 15 experience points. Willard moves in to then one-shot Rick. Oh no. Rick's down to 2 life. Geralt can't reach Willard himself, so he moves in to attack the other rat. Deals 17 damage. Rat counters him for 8. Geralt James earns 20 experience points. The rat then moves to attack Sarah instead, dealing 25 damage to her. May moves a step closer to shoot the bubbling ooze. 14 damage. She earns 49 experience and levels up to 5. HP up by 2, attack up by 1, defense up by 2, agility up by 2. Very nice. I remember a time where I considered removing May from my party. That seems ludicrous now. Elric moves to shoot the regular rat. Shablam, 10 damage. Elric earned 12 experience points and did not level up. Sarah's going to move to kick that same rat. She manages to take it out. Exactly. Rat was defeated. 49 experience points. She levels up to 4. HP up by 2. MP up by 1. Attack up by 1. Defense increased by 2. Agility up by 1. Leaving just who's left and Willard. Jaha goes in for the kill. He deals 15 damage, easily enough to defeat Willard. 49 experience. Jaha increases to 5. HP up by 2. Attack up by 1. Defense up by 3. Agility up by 2. It's funny, every guide that I read said that Jaha would earn more defense if I didn't promote him to Baron and promoted him instead to Gladiator. And like that's the only reason you should ever consider to promote to Gladiator. And I think he's gained 3 defense on seriously like every single level up. Well, we did it. We managed to find our way through.
Goliath! Goliath! Goliath!
I'm here, I'm coming. Yes, Mr. Creed?
My collection is rather noisy today.
Oh, yeah.
What?
No, I added to your collection today.
You did what?
I'm sorry. I tried to stop them, but they jumped through the magic door.
You didn't lock the door, did you?
That sounds more like Creed. Not Creed, Bane. That is Creed.
I told you to always lock the door.
It's weird that his voice shouts after he speaks.
Anyway, I want to see them.
Right away, sir.
What? I heard something.
Are you Mr. Creed?
Oh, someone from my collection is talking. You must be one of the people Goliath was talking about.
We came to see you. Please return us to our original size.
You came to see me? Why?
Make us bigger. My hack hurts from looking up at you.
Oh, sorry. Abracadabra, 1, 2, 3.
Wow, we're back to normal. I can't believe we were so small.
Now, why did you want to see me?
Oh yeah, we wanted to know about Xeon.
Xeon?
Oh, it's the fairy.
You said Xeon?
The king of the devils who is sealed in Ark Valley?
Did something happen to Xeon? Has he revived?
Ziggy nods.
No way! You're kidding! I can't believe it!
Noisy fairy, be quiet.
Is what you say true?
Ziggy nods again.
So, Xeon will appear again. He will destroy everything.
Sir, the new additions to your collection are missing.
I know.
How?
It doesn't matter how. Now go away.
Wow, I can't believe this is happening.
You know, Grans Island is covered by a dark cloud. At the same time, North Parmesia's had no rain. South Parmesia's okay, but...
That's because of Volcanon. I fear for Metula.
Volcanon and Metula are invulnerable to everything, except Xeon. Indeed, Xeon is extremely powerful.
Xeon? Oh, gosh.
Goliath, what are you still doing here? I have no time to scold you now.
Do you see how his face slipped from one side to the other?
The evil spirit may know something.
You guys follow him. Follow him.
Can I get around him? No. Just got to make sure we don't leave this house without that ring. All right. Well, for now, we got to go talk to Evil Spirit. One of the most originally named characters in video game history.
In Queen Telora Sonora, hear my voice. Evil spirit, come.
Do-do-do-do. Oh man, look at Evil Spirit. He's like a kabuki nightmare.
Hey, Evil Spirit is appearing.
Ah.
Creed, what do you want?
Xeon.
Xeon, the king of the devils?
Yes. He was unsealed. What is he doing now? What is he going to do? I need to know anything about him. Anything.
I've got something. What is he doing now?
He's channeling his mind into the nature of all things. Shh, be silent. He's got something.
What did you find?
The barrier around Grans Island is too strong. I can't see anything.
Please try again.
If I touch something of his, maybe I could better contact his mind.
Ziggy, you have the Jewel of Evil, right?
Hey, remember those neck jewels? They were really important a few hours ago.
Is this true, Ziggy? That's one of the magic jewels used to seal Zayon. Give it to me.
But we can't remove it.
I can. Let me see it.
Whoa, what's that light there, too? The other one is, they called it the Jewel of Light. What? Ziggy, do you have both the legendary jewels? I can't remove them. The chain is made of mithril. Or mithril. Show them to him. They might help him.
Ziggy displays the jewels to Evil Spirit.
Yeah, I feel it. I feel it. I think I can do it now. Let me try again.
Oh, look at the color swaps.
Ark Valley was opened and Zayon was revived.
Go on.
Zayon's devils are coming to Paramecia from the sky.
Where are they heading?
North Paramecia.
Something has happened to Machula.
I can't see Zayon.
What do you mean?
He's still in Ark Valley. He is revived, but he has not recovered his full strength yet.
But he has already created a lot of mischief on the ground. Is he that powerful?
He is. His power.
What's happening?
His power what?
His
Oh, no. I'm Zayon. I'm king of the devils.
What's this?
Who's contacting me? Do you want to die? Go, I see a jewel. The jewel of evil.
He's seeing us through the eyes of evil spirit. Impossible.
You're Ziggy, I see you. Listen, Ziggy, bring that jewel to Ark Valley. Why should we? I'll return Ellis to you in exchange for the jewel. Come to Ark Valley, go.
The Xeon. And then, oh no, ghost explosion. Ah.
No, evil spirit.
No, sorry, that's not his voice. Okay, hang on. A little sip of soda there. But like, holy shit, right? Like, stuff just went down in Shining Farstown.
No, evil spirit exploded.
That's still kind of Scottish.
That's Zayon's power. If he revives fully, his power will be unimaginably strong.
Creed, how reliable was he? I mean, evil spirit.
Very. Why does Zayon want the jewel? No more questions. Without evil spirit.
Creed? Creed? Hey, don't leave me here. Wait for me.
And for the rest of us. Like, I don't know how this place works. Is there treasure here? Doesn't look like it. Oh, that really hurts the old vocal cords.
Maybe the Jewel of Evil has a secret. Storytellers and Tristan might know something. Tristan is in North Paramecia.
Oh, is a dwarf sick? Really? Okay, I think I can help him. Bring me to him.
Ziggy decides to take the ferry with him. My master would like to help you, Ziggy. Please choose one. So this is where you get to choose your new guy. And as we talked about, we want this wizard. I already forget the voice I gave him before. I mean, he'll never speak again after this, probably, so. I'm Tyron, a mage. I studied magic in Pompeii. I'll miss my friends, but if I can be of help, I'll go with you. Yep. Oh, look, he's saying this. Tyron, the mage, has joined the farce. Oh, my voice is so cracked from all that Creed and Evil Spirit and Zayon talking. Ugh. Now, if I go in here, do I get shrunk again? No. Ziggy investigated the area. Nothing was there. Running ring. There we go. I found it. Okay.
Adler? I understand you.
Oh, what do we have here? Vlad the Bunny says, I bet this guy's a real hoot. Because of his owl face. I getcha.
Understand what? Adler will remain here. Won't you, Adler?
Adler, is this true?
I don't know why, but I would like to stay. No, I must stay here. I must stay here.
That's kind of suspicious. Blind guy all of a sudden wants to just stay here.
He's weak. He'd better stay. Say farewell.
Then they do some nodding, and then Adler says,
It was great traveling with you, Ziggy. Thank you. Please be careful.
and that's that. And that's probably the last we ever saw of him.
Ziggy, you'll learn the reason why he has to stay here soon enough. Don't think about it now.
Okay.
Go to the north.
Yes, sir.
Don't think about it now.
This game is big on not giving you explanations and not being apologetic for it. So the next thing we do, I guess, is take the ferry to go see the dwarf that's sick. But in reality, the first thing we'll be doing is going and promoting Tywin. Or Tyron. Our new wizard is getting promoted. Not so fast. Now, the sorcerer class is what he's going to be turned into, rather than a wizard.
Your desire will be fulfilled.
Let me investigate all of you. Who do you want to promote? Why, Tyrion, of course.
Tyrion wants to be promoted to a fighting class, right? Tyrion can be promoted to sorcerer with secret book, okay? Tyrion loses all spells that were learned, okay? Now let me conduct the rite. The light blesses Mage Tyrion with a class of sorcerer. Tyrion was successfully promoted to sorcerer.
Oh, I do want to actually revive my guys. So we bring all of our characters back to life. And it's 2 minutes past 4:20, which, as you all know, is the time that I usually like to enjoy a good old Toby smoke. But unfortunately, I missed it. And I've only really got one more fight to do before the stream's over, so I think I can wait. Rather than make you guys wait for me. Okay. So for our next trick, we are going to go and replace poor Vlad.
Ziggy, are you ready for battle?
We gotta purge Vlad.
Vlad, why don't you take a rest now? Who quits the battle party?
Nobody.
Did you change your mind?
Okay, so we're putting Tyron on the battle party. So Vlad and Luke will just hang out in the caravan together, talking about how raw of a deal they got. And we take the ferry into this cave here. Where's the sick dwarf?
Oh, thank goodness. I'm sure glad to see you. Here, please examine him.
And then the fairy does her magic thing.
Oh, I hope I'm not too late. Okay, let's see.
And then she shivers and shimmies. Shimmers. And I guess he's healed.
How is he? I don't know yet. Whoa. What? Hey, are you okay? I'm okay. I'm fine. I feel great.
Cirrus AF asks, Tiger winning? Taco Wave. Winning? Well, I haven't lost a fight yet tonight. I'm only doing one more. But you know, I'm optimistic.
Oh, how can we thank you?
I don't need anything, but why don't you help Ziggy?
Thanks, Fairy.
Ziggy, I'm going now. I hope your journey is safe and uneventful. Bye.
You know it's not going to be uneventful. Oh, so slow.
Thanks to you, he recovered. We all thank you. Take this gift.
Cirrus AF asks, who did you get from Creed's? We got Tyron, and I promoted him to Sorcerer.
Take this gift.
Ziggy is given a cannon. I can't wait to make my own cannon, if you know what I mean.
We use it to destroy large rocks. Okay, guys, let's go back to Grans Island. Everybody dig.
And off they go. That guy gives me an extra special nod of thanks because we saved his life. And yeah, there you see him. All of them walking into the wall continuously. Cirrus AF says, no whiz Tyron, frowning. I guess he is technically a better wizard than Kazan, but I wonder what I do now. I think I go back to Grand Seal. I have to use the cannon somewhere. Anyway, we're going to go get Tyron a good stick. Actually, both he and Kazan need good sticks.
What's up, boy? We guarantee all items to be in good condition. What do you want to buy?
Flails, please. Okay, so Kazan equips it and gets 4 more damage, which isn't really all that important on Kazan. And the other one goes to Tyron, who is already far more badass in melee. Cirrus AF says better stats and new Grand Steel, which is true. Oh, there's a new... Oh. Cirrus AF says they give +5 defense. I forgot that there was a new town opened up there. But you're absolutely right. And I do not have much money because I cheesed my way through that chessboard fight. Well, I didn't cheese. I just mean I threw everything at the king. So we're going back to New Grans to go see Astral and all the rest of the gang. Man, I haven't used their voices in a while. I hope I can do them. How have you been, Ziggy? Oh, you look strong. Damn right. Okay, we're just going to bypass all these people and...
Welcome back, Ziggy. I heard your journey was hard. Sir Astral was right. He said you were coming back soon. I'll go to the castle and tell everyone.
Okay. Nice of him to announce my arrival. Welcome back, Ziggy.
Thanks to you, Grandseal has many allies to trade with.
You've also made a lot of new friends. Great job.
I heard about everything from Beta. Never imagined Zeon could be revived. I understand that Volcanon is angry.
So Princess Alice must be...
She's alive.
Everybody jumps.
What did you say? Is she alive?
Yes. Is it true? Is it true? Yes, it is.
And this is like the montage of them telling the story of what happened. Ziggy and Peter explain in detail. It involves lots of nodding and then walking up to people just for a second. And about the ancient ruins in Creed. And Zeon's message through evil spirit. That's definitely wrong. They explain everything. Amazing, Ziggy and Peter. You've experienced a great deal. Sir Astral?
What should we do now?
Easy, we have to defeat Zeon and save Ellis. Impossible.
The king is right.
What? Astral, thank you. What do we have to do first?
We have to go to North Parmesia. We'd better go and see the storytellers and Tristan.
Sir.
Astral winks at the minister and smiles.
It's an important job. Will you allow me to go with Ziggy?
Sure. Just bring Ellis back to me. Be careful, Astral. It's dangerous out there.
I will. Ziggy, I'm going with you as an advisor.
Advisor Astral has joined the farce. Ah, at last, my own crooked wizard.
We have to remove the rocks blocking the passageway to North Parmesia. Maybe we can use an explosive.
Maybe we can. Now, I don't remember where that cave is. Oh, somebody showed it to me earlier. That's right. I think I can find it. Or at least I hope I can find it. Okay, let's see here. What's up, boy? Yes, they have all the new weapons. Womp womp. Okay. Cirrus AF says, the guy next to the weapon shop has an item for you. Well, let's go get that right away. Thanks for the tip. Then it's to the northeast. Oh, that cannon would be perfect. Oh, he should be Scottish. Sir Astral said it was okay. Here's the explosive. Sarah received the dynamite. Pretty sure that has to be on Ziggy. So let's see what we can trade from Ziggy to someone else. Ah, the running ring. which I should equip on someone. I really need to start divvying up my my gear, although I'm really not sure who's going to be sort of on the end game team here. Anyway, for now, we'll just hand that over to Sarah, and then she will trade him the dynamite. Appreciate the tips, Cirrus AF.
What's up, boy?
Okay, well, first things first, we're going to sell Ziggy's broadsword. He can keep his broadsword. Kazan has a broadsword for some reason. Kazan has a lot of items we can sell. Cirrus AF says, saves you looking for it after the next battle. It's true. I would almost certainly walk right past it and never remember where it was supposed to have been. It has been an awfully long time since I've played this game. So now we're going to buy stuff. We're going to start with Buster Sword for Ziggy. Boy, those are expensive. Yeah, lots of things to buy here. So we're going to buy another Buster Sword for Jaha. And then another Buster Sword for Slade. I think that's all the Buster Swords I need. But just to double check, we'll look. Yeah, Luke is no longer on the fighting force, so he does not need a sword. We don't need any axes. We can buy one lance for now. The lance, thankfully, is cheaper. And we give that to Chester. Next, we have arrows, but I think I'd like to skip over those in favor of... Oh, I'm going to have to do some selling. Cirrus AF asks, now I bet someone has already said, but you do know that super is harder than ouch? No, I didn't know that. I always thought ouch was the hardest. Is super a mode you unlocked? Or you unlock, rather? Or is it just one of the options and I, for some reason, have always bypassed it? Cirrus tells me that ouch equals normal. Well, that's just terrible to hear. I promised these good people that I was playing the hardest difficulty, and here I am, learning like a chump that it's not true. Cirrus AF says, no, it's just ouch looks harder, but it's not finished. I see. So we're still selling all of our stuff here. Hopefully we'll have enough to cover the last couple weapons we need. I should really unequip that power ring and pass it to someone else that could use it. Okay. Cirrus AF, on super monsters deal 25% extra damage. That definitely sounds harder. Flat the Bunny says, super sounds like a bad time. It does, but it also sounds like the kind of bad time I was looking for. Okay, we buy 2 Guardian Staffs, which might actually be inadvisable over the 2 assault cannon shells that we needed. But I think that's all we need, are those 2 attack shells. So I need 5,000 gold. Let's see if I can raise that based on what we're holding. I don't think we can. Nope. Unless I have more stuff I can liquidate. I guess I don't need Luke's broadsword anymore. Nope, nope, nope. I don't think so. Nope, and nope. Okay, so I can raise one character's attack in that crew. And since she's been absolutely indispensable, it's going to have to be May. Cirrus AF says hard is 12.5% more damage and normal/ouch is 0%. If you leave town, Janet will join with something you can sell. I certainly won't be adding Janet to my roster. Actually, it looks like I can probably get both if I were to sell Elric's Robin Arrow. So I'm good. Though, again, I appreciate the tips, Cirrus. Whose and which items do you want to sell? Nobody's. We will buy another assault shell. Okay, so even though we had to liquidate pretty much everything, Cirrus AF says depends on Elric, she may do more damage than him. But I promoted him to brass gunner already, although I suppose I'm about to get road as well. Maybe not until the fight after next, but soon. Oh man.
I finally found you. You're Ziggy, right?
Oh, that's an annoying voice. Well, it's gonna be quick.
Who are you?
Oh, I love Astral. He's such a grump.
My love, I mean Elric is with you, am I right?
Yeah, he joined us willingly.
No, I don't want to stop him, but I want to be with him. Please take me with you, please.
This is not a sightseeing trip, if you know what I mean.
Yes, I know, I still want to go.
Okay, you look tough enough anyway.
Oh, really? Thank you very much.
Janet the Acker has joined the farce. Cirrus AF says, Sniper has +1 movement. But brass gunners can take more damage, no? They get higher defenses? That was always my understanding. Anywho, off to the northeast we go. Cirrus AF again says brass gunner is a boost to defense at the cost of movement and agility. Well, I guess movement and agility is not nearly as important since enemies are not doing way more damage. Oh, what? Random fight. Unless this isn't a random fight and that was supposed to happen anyway. Okay, so let's have a look at our battlefield here. This will be... Cirrus AF says it is not a random fight. And I seem to recall, yeah. That's the tunnel we have to go through right there. Okay. So, win or lose, this will be our last outing for the day. Don't super remember the capabilities of these enemies, although I'm imagining the lesser demons are going to be pretty hard-hitting beasties. So we'll maintain a good front line, as we usually do. Cirrus AF says it's one of the battle maps that is used 2 times. Right, this is where you have to rescue the guy from being eaten by the witch. It's the first battle you get to do on Paramecia. Back in video number 3, or 2. I can't remember, but go ahead and check it out on the video page on the Son of Stapes channel. Oh, right. Chester doesn't have a spear anymore. It's like I didn't want to win in the first place. Okay, so we're going to try and do a bit of a roundabout here. Go to the south. Maybe have the enemies to the north not come at us at full tilt. Cirrus AF posted a Bowie Phoenix. Is that an actual Shining Force 2? That's amazing. That's actually Peter as a emoticon. Or am I wrong about that? He's giving me the thumbs up, and I appreciate that. Oh, he's got a lot of emoticons. That's Bowie saying GG, or Ziggy, if you're only familiar with my run. Slade just got hit for 19 at the hands of the Dark Sniper, so I guess that's a new enemy. They seem to shoot lasers out of a bow, which is a pretty fancy trick. And while I'm very intimidated by that, that's going to be my normal for the next few battles. As you can see, let's have another quick look around the battle map here. This is filthy with skeletons. The last time we were regular-sized, skeletons were top of the food chain, and now apparently they want us to believe they're just weak. So let's test that hypothesis. I am, after all, rocking better weaponry. Skeleton got hit by 18 by Ziggy, who gains 18 experience points. Rick will gallop down there. Tyrin, I should say, slowly paddles his way down to the south. Skeleton moves past Ziggy to attack Chester, which seems futile, but I assume the AI knows what it's doing. I can't reach Chester without casting. Well, whatever. How else is she going to gain experience if not by healing? Sarah does a sweet kick, and Chester recovers 18 hit points. Sarah earned 10 experience points herself and does not level up. Slade, damage from being attacked by this Dark Sniper, will go in to retaliate. He deals 13 damage and earns 17 experience points. Over to May, who herself will now take a pot shot at the archer. Vlad the Bunny says, I wish Vlad the Gamera was better. If his fire belching was more reliable, he would be one of the best characters in the game. But I never actually did look it up, but I think it's something ridiculous, like he only has a 10% chance of using it on an attack. And while it's amazing to do, it just isn't consistent enough. Cirrus AF actually might know more about Vlad, aka Kiwi's ability to belch flames. Chester does 10 damage, but doesn't do enough damage to take out the skeleton. So we're going to let Elric take a shot at it. Boom. Skeleton got damaged by 7. That doesn't seem like much more damage. Cirrus AF says it's OP when he joins. It's true. He is very strong when you first get him. Cirrus AF says he can attack for more later. But I would have to give him like a lot of kills. Cirrus AF mentions when he joins in as promo. Can you pick him up later in the game? I thought it was just at the start. I'm learning a lot about Shining Force 2 today, a game that I thought I knew everything about. Skeleton is hit for 10 damage by Peter, the Mighty Phoenix. Oh, we're about to lose Slade here by the look of things. Oh no, he lived. He only got damaged by 13. That demon is not man enough to come after me by the look of it. Cirrus AF mentions that he meant when Vlad is joins was wrong. It's promos when he's OP. Kazan cast Blaze, level 3. See? Bigger fireballs, more damage. 16 damage. Dark Sniper was defeated. Kazan earns 49 experience points and finds 380 gold pieces. It's pretty nice. There's absolutely been games where I've used Kiwi, aka Vlad, until the very end, and I do remember him being pretty strong, but I feel like I've effed up by not managing to get him strong enough, early enough. So, oh, look at that. He crumbled to pieces in order to dodge my attack. But I got a second attack and hit him for 12 damage. Cirrus AF says, Kiwi is okay. Perfectly fine character. Well, Cirrus AF, I would be interested to know who your must-haves on a team would be. Just to know. I've never looked at any sort of tier list or anything like that. I just kind of navigate based on feel. Tyrion the Mage still hasn't done anything yet. Cirrus AF says, fun fact, promo Kiwi has the best move type in the game. Meaning the Fire Belch, I assume. Skeleton is hit by 9 by Chester, who earns for 14 experience. We move Elric the Brass Gunner up to take another shot. Boom. He takes 9 damage. Elric earned 15 experience points. Sarah absolutely has to heal Slade without delay. Slade recovered 32 hit points, the perfect amount. Sarah earned 23 experience points, but didn't level up. Cirrus AF says, no, move type, he has flying with land effect. Here we go, showing my lack of knowledge again. I don't know what land effect does exactly. Other than maybe slowing your character or affecting their movement speed, but he has flying with land effect. How is that beneficial? Rick is just defeated, by the way. I noticed that basically means flying that can't fly over like mountains and stuff. Slade's going to move up and attack this priest and hopefully keep him from being in the fight. 14 damage. Oh, so that's a bonus to defense that it's offering. I thought it was a reduction to your movement speed. Interesting. That's great to know. Cirrus is teaching me a lot about the game right now, and I very much appreciate this. But, meanwhile, May just picked up a medicinal herb from killing a skeleton. 42 experience. Good old May. So strong. Dark Bishop looks like he's going to cast Aura on himself for 14 hit points. Aura, as we've mentioned actually earlier in this very stream, is AoE heal. Something I won't be picking up for a little while yet. Peter hucks a tornado at the skeleton, taking him out. Peter earned 49 experience and became level 5. HP up by 3, attack up by 2, defense by 2, agility by 2. What a little monster bird. Now, these lesser demons, I feel like, are going to be prone to bumming me out. Kazan moves up. Cirrus AF continues to explain that most tiles with 30% land effect are hard to move on, but all units have a move type that changes the cost of tiles. Never knew any of that. Vlad the Bunny says, this is my first time even seeing this game. I don't have pro tips. That's okay, Vlad. Critical hit. Skeleton got damaged by 15. Cirrus continues to explain, Slate has the third best move type that lets him run around in trees. And Knights suck in trees. Knights seem to suck in everything except for the open plains. Whereas Geralt, for example, seems like he moves better in trees. Jaha seems to move well in almost any terrain type, except for desert. But probably because he's a dwarf, especially mountains. Skeleton got damaged by 15. Jaha cleaved it in twain. So far, this fight has not been particularly bad. Cirrus AF says, yeah, Geralt has the same type of movement as Slade, which actually makes a lot of sense, given it how well those two move. Chester throws himself at the bishop, dealing only 7 damage. Oh, Chester, it's going to be a sad day when you leave the farce. Slade just got damaged by 16. He's down to 1 hit point again. May runs up to take a shot at the Dark Bishop, dealing 15 damage. She levels up to 6, HP up by 2, attack up by 1, defense up by 1, agility up by 1. Cirrus AF still hasn't answered, though, about who his must-haves on the game are. Peter goes and gets up in the grill of the Dark Bishop. He throws a tornado for 13 damage and gains 16 experience points. Elric hopefully will finish this fellow right off. Boom. 7 damage. Dark Bishop defeated. Dropped a blizzard. Elric picked up the blizzard. He earns 49 experience points but doesn't level up. Eric. Eric is the knight from Creed's house, right? Zira says Eric is on his... Eric is like the second Peter. Jaha gets hit by 8. Do you promote... Cirrus AF confirms that that is who he's talking about. And my question is, do you promote him with the Pegasus wing then, rather than... I guess I'm going to use Rick for the first time. Usually I give it to Chester. Cirrus AF confirms that you get the item to make him into a flyer in 3 battles, which is at the castle of Polonkia. I don't know how it's pronounced. Poloncia. We'll get there. I do know some things. We'll drop a Blaze 3 on this Dark Sniper. Light up his life a bit. 16 damage. 21 experience points, but no level for Kazan. It's tempting to move... I would not complain if I had to move up Tyrion. Dark Sniper gets hit for 12 by Geralt. Cirrus AF explains that Chester's agility and HP, Rick is defense, and Eric is attack. It would definitely make more sense to get Eric then, since I would say that attack is definitely what you want on your knights. Although defense isn't the worst. Knights move quickly. Chester levels up to 4, gets a bunch of stats. Knights move very quickly. I would say they're pretty good on your front line. I'd recommend it. May's going to finish off this sniper. I got to stop feeding kills to May. She's good, but I don't need her to outpace everybody. Like, I think she's a higher level than Ziggy right now, which is kind of ridiculous if you think about it. Cirrus AF says, when they're flying with 2 range, yes, attack is good. And that's true. Being able to throw a spear and fly is pretty wonderful. Now Sarah is getting pummeled by that demon that's casting spells on her. So we're going to shoot it with Elric. Boom. 13 damage. Sarah can't actually reach the demon to save herself, ironically. So she's just going to heal herself up with a level 1 heal. Sarah earned 11 experience points. Cirrus AF explains that Elric deals 25% more to flyers. Doesn't every ranged weapon do that? Or not ranged weapon, but ranged character. Slade is pretty much marked for death at this point. I wish I'd remembered that he only had 1 hit point when I moved him, or rather moved Sarah away from him instead of healing. But we'll send Peter in to fight the demon. He does 17 damage. Peter earns 16 experience points. Cirrus AF explains just arrows. So not spears as well. Just going to move Kaz into the woods. May cannot reach that enemy to finish him off. And she can't reach any of these other enemies to shoot them. No. So she's just going to pull back to here. We'll let Geralt move in front. Okay, he can't reach with his new summon spell, so he's going to stand back. Lesser Demon swarms up to attack Jaha. He gets damaged by 15. Vlad the Bunny says, I'm heading to bed. Good night, Vlad. Thanks, as always, for coming to watch the stream, buddy. We'll see you around the bend, I suppose. There won't be really anything going on after this fight, so you pretty much caught everything. Cirrus AF says, Sarah's on my list too. She's one of the best melee units. Also Freya, he is OP as F, I would guess. I don't know if I've ever used Freya. His portrait picture just makes me mad. Seem to be getting swarmed by demons, so Ziggy will hit for 19. Like they just pincered the F out of me here. Jaha. Oh, Jaha's attack is dodged. Elric moves to the side to shoot. Cirrus AF says, give Freya a shot. All you need to do is get him 1 level when he gets Aura. Then he gets Aura. Elric became level 4, HP up by 1, attack up by 1, defense up by 2, agility up by 1. Cirrus AF says, and if you Aura 3 units, it's 25 experience. I like that. 25 experience is a good amount for a nothing turn. Peter goes to engage the skeleton, dealing 13 damage. I guess Kaz got attacked by a skeleton last turn. Slade didn't make it. So Sarah will get a better position to attack next turn. Lesser Demon attacks Jaha and takes him out. Jeez. Jaha's exhausted. Oh. And the other demon pulls all the way from across the map to drop a Blaze 3 on Peter. He takes 8 damage, but he's okay. Kazan's going to pull back and do a little Blaze 3 of his own. Wham. 21 damage. I guess undead take more damage from fire or something. 49 experience. Kazan levels up to 3. HP up by 2. MP up by 2. Attack up by 1. Defense up by 1. And agility up by 3. Could be worse. Okay. May moves into position to take a shot at this demon that is casting fire spells on Peter. Cirrus AF says, and in no time he will have Aura level 3, and that's a big heal of 37. That's pretty good sounding to me. Okay, Lesser Demon getting hit by Dow. 20 damage. That's ridiculous. Timon gains 25 experience points. Cirrus AF says Peter, once promo, also has fire resistance, which makes sense because he's an MRFing Phoenix. I'm going to take this guy out just to stop him from wrecking my poop. Chester earns 50 experience. Geralt can't reach that guy, so he's going to have to come down and fight this one. It's just how it has to be. Geralt gains 17 experience. Yeah, I find it's interesting that you don't find out a lot of those stats. Stuff like resistance. Like, it doesn't ever explain it or really teach you anything about those kinds of details. Ziggy hits the demon for 18 experience points. Peter moves in to smack around this other demon that tried to ambush him. He gets damaged by 17. Lesser Demon was defeated. Peter gains 49 experience and levels up to 6. He gains 2 hit points, 2 attack, 3 defense, and 1 agility. That's still 8 points on level up, which is pretty good. Cirrus AF says, yeah, it's something you have to play around with. But it absolutely exists. There are those layers of complexity to this game. It just doesn't advertise them. Lesser Demon gets damaged by 16. Elric is really pulled through in this fight. He gains 49 experience points, and the demon ambush is pretty much at an end. There's just one little group still to the northeast. Oh, I did not heal. I assume that Lesser Demon's going to face me on his own. Cirrus AF says Dow deals extra damage to most flyers, and same with Blast. It's interesting. I would actually assume that Dow would do less damage because he's Earth-based, but I assume at this point that you know your stuff. You seem quite knowledgeable. Okay, May cannot hit him. Cirrus AF also mentions that most beasts hate ice or Neptune. This is a good thing to know, although I'm not going to have either of those things for a little while, I don't think. I guess Neptune is the second summon you get. The first summon you learn that isn't Dow. Cirrus AF mentions that Dow is earth and air. Once again, something I didn't know. Okay, I guess only Kazan needs the heal. Chester also needs a heal, but whatever. She casts heal 3, which might have been a bit overkill. He recovers 21 hit points. Sarah earns 16 experience. Just 4 enemies left. Cirrus AF explains it is strange, and he's right. It sure is. Oh, Lesser Demon goes straight for Tyron, bringing him down by 25. Surprisingly not killing him, thanks to the new Guardian staff, I would bet. Oh, I should have probably attacked, but I didn't. Cirrus AF mentions that Slade's magic is non-elemental, which is great knowledge. I mean, you pretty much have to assume. Oh, Ziggy leveled up. 3 HP, attack up by 1, defense up by 2, agility up by 1. You have to assume it's different than the regular magic spells just because it's got different names and stuff. But that's good to know exactly why. Non-elemental damage is huge, especially in an AoE. I imagine nothing can resist non-elemental magic damage. I guess I shouldn't assume, but it seems probable. Tyrant summon Dow. Boom. $49 experience, not quite enough to level. But it leaves us with just the 3 enemies to the northeast. Cirrus AF confirms that non-elemental has no resistance. Oh, Peter's getting shot at with lasers. Peter got damaged by 14. Okay, and we move our forces up. May will take the first shot at the sniper with her bow, dealing 16 damage. May earns 21 experience. Peter goes in for the alley-oop on the sniper and deals 15 damage himself, 19 experience, no level. The skeleton moves in to attack May. She takes 16 damage but does not go down. And Nay will not go down so easily. Sarah will heal level 2, only because she couldn't reach level 1. 18 hit points restored to Tyron. He might be able to take a hit again, but probably not. Dark Bishop moves in to cast a blast spell, hitting Chester for 14 and May for 13. Ouch. Kazan can't reach them to do anything. Geralt, knowing that if he doesn't take out this dark sniper, they will almost assuredly get a chance to attack, deals 11 damage and kills him. 49 experience points, levels up to 5, HP up by 2, attack up by 3, defense up by 1, agility up by 1. Great stuff. We're moving Ziggy in to attack the Dark Bishop. Whomp him. 18 damage. Ziggy earns 18 experience points. Sarah moves in to do some jump kicks. She does 14 damage to the skeleton, gains 18 experience and levels up to 5. HP up by 2, MP up by 1, attack up by 1, and defense and agility also up by 1. She gains blast 3. Cirrus AF says, fun fact, the next battle is the final battle where there is no leader unit. Huh. We haven't even encountered any of the greater devils yet that we know of. Chester runs in and does 8 damage to the skeleton. So that is surprising. It's going to be leaders forever now. We're going to just take out the skeleton because we don't want to die. 13 damage, and she levels up to 7. She is the new beast of the party. Poof. Elric moving in to deal some damage to the Dark Bishop, but not enough to kill him. He only takes 11. Elric gains 14 experience and levels up to 5. HP up by 1, attack up by 1, defense up by 3, and agility up by 1. which will let Tyron take the bishop out. He summons Dow. Bang. Dark Bishop got damaged by 21 and was defeated. Tyron earned 49 experience and became level 2. HP up by 1, MP up by 1, defense up by 2, agility up by 1. Victory. Wow, that's the first session in a while where we've had 4 complete victories and haven't had to redo any fights. Cirrus AF says, it's hard to tell sometimes, but all battles from then on have a Bowie on their side, which is absolutely huge. It's good to know that you can just go for the jugular. Now, I know the story continues to the right, but my voice is quite tuckered out from that Creed's Mansion business. So we're actually just going to go pack it in, revive our characters, and save. And whenever I come back to Shining Force 2, which will be soon, we will enjoy the next sequences.
Welcome. Your desire will be fulfilled. Let me investigate all of you.
Jaws exhausted. Well, a lot of people are exhausted. Cirrus, thank you so much for all of your tips, man. I really appreciate the info. I hope you'll maybe come back and check out my stream another time. Shining Force 2 is one of the games I play. My usual RPG I narrate is Baldur's Gate 2. I do that every Tuesday night from 6 to 10 Eastern. But these days I'm really enjoying Shining Force 2. It's been a long time since I've played it. I mean, I'm sure I've played it at least one other time since I've been an adult, but it's been a while. So we're going to save here in New Grans. So yeah, thanks for joining me. My name is Son of Stapes. Cirrus AF says you'll have to do a super run after this one. Well, probably not right away, but yeah, I definitely have to do the hard difficulty. Yeah, so again, I really do appreciate all your advice, and I hope you'll come check me out again. And as for you, Witch,
That's it for today? Yes, you'd better take a rest now. Come back again.
awesome. I'm Son of Stapes. Thanks for watching. Oh, my camera's in a very weird spot. Ooh.